Hello, good afternoon. How have you guys been doing? Have you been looking for me? Well, guess what? You found me in the kitchen with Angela, Creole Roots 47 girl. Well, I'm back in my kitchen today. It's Friday afternoon and I wanted to come before you. I was challenged. That's right. Someone gave me a challenge, somebody dear to my heart. He was in a store one day and he saw a vegan cake. Trying to eat healthy, yes, of course. I do all kinds of food. It's whatever you like, whatever I'm pushing out, okay? So, thank you for joining me so much. We're going to be doing a poppy seed orange vegan cake. Yes, you heard it from the New Orleans girl. We're doing a poppy seed vegan orange cake. So, of course, you know I prepped already. I'm going to start the process of my cake. It's not going to have any eggs in it. It's vegan. We're trying this out for the first time. We're going to see how this works. I'm going to get it set for you. Of course, you know you have to watch me on my YouTube channel. You have to subscribe, like. You can invite others to my channel as well. And then, of course, you can go to my YouTube, which is Creole Roots 47, and my Facebook page, which is Creole Roots Washington. So come on in my kitchen. Come on in my kitchen. I'm using my KitchenAid today. We're gonna get it started. We're gonna get things set up and popping. I'm gonna be using some soy milk because it's vegan. It's a vegan recipe, okay? We're gonna be using self-rising flour. So we're gonna start off with the ingredients for the butter and the sugar mixture, okay? So I'm going to be using about a 1/4 cup of sugar, granulated sugar, okay? Plus a little bit extra. I mean, it's not a cake if it don't have some kind of sugar in it, right? So I just added a little bit extra, not that much more. Then I'm going to take and I'm going to add 1/4 of a cup of vegan butter. Okay, where's my vegan butter? This is Earth Balance Organic Vegan Butter. That's the one I'm using. And yes, it has to be room temperature, of course. So I'm going to go ahead and I had to get my spatula, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and start creaming my butter and my sugar together. Just get it in there. I probably should have still used a spoon. I decided to go ahead and make this cake. It's a long time coming. Not that long. It's been a couple of, I'd say about 2 months. I decided I'll go ahead and get that started. So I'm going to go ahead and cream down the butter and the sugar together, okay? So I don't know if you guys can see this, so I'm going to get it over a little bit more. There it is now. So I have the butter and the cream. We're creaming that together, okay? And this is my soy milk. So I'm using organic soy milk, okay? While that's creaming, I'm going to go ahead and add a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, where did I put my teaspoon? Here. I'm adding a teaspoon of vanilla. For now, I may add a little bit more because I love the vanilla flavor, okay? So, about a teaspoon and a half of vanilla. Okay, I'm letting that cream together. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to get a little bit more of this butter out of here. Everything tastes better with butter, right? I also have some orange zest. Remember, it's an orange poppy seed cake. I have a 1/4 cup of poppy seeds. You see that, guys? Isn't that pretty? Looks like black gold. Okay? And we're also going to be adding some orange juice. This is freshly squeezed, you guys. Okay, so now that my sugar and butter, I'm going to turn it down some. I need to get some of this butter down because we want it to incorporate in the sugar. And this is going to be a bump pan, okay? So we're doing a bump pan. It's not going to be 2 cakes and all that. It's 1. And we're doing bump pan. So let me get some of the butter scooped down so it can incorporate with the sugar well, okay? So that's looking pretty good, okay? It's come together pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and use 2 cups of self-rising flour. We're not using eggs, we're not using any baking powder, any baking soda or anything like that, okay? So it's 2 cups of self-rising flour. And I'm gonna sift it. You have to make sure it's a full cup. And then you get the excess off. Because baking is very precise, okay? So that's 1 cup. Okay, then 2 cups. So I'm sifting it to get out any air or any things that might be sticking to the flour, okay? So that's my 2 cups of flour. And then I'm going to start adding the flour in. I'm going to add the poppy seeds in later. We'll start with the flour. And we're going to add flour, then we're going to add milk, then we're going to add flour. It's 1 cup of milk, okay? So I'm going to start adding a little flour in. The sugar and butter mixture as we go. So while that's doing what it's doing is mixing together, I'm going to go ahead, shake my milk up. This is soy milk. Remember, this is a vegan recipe. And then I'm going to go ahead and add 1 cup of milk. But I'm not going to add it, just dump it in there. I'm going to add a little bit at a time. Okay? And then I'm going to, once this incorporates, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more flour. And then you'll see the finishing results after, you know. But I'm going to get all this together. You add a little flour, then you add a little liquid, a little flour, then a little liquid. That's how I'm doing that. Okay, I'm adding some liquid because it's coming together. But we got to move it in a manner where it doesn't become clumpy, you know. So it's coming together pretty good. I'm adding some more of my flour. This is not going to be a big cake, okay? This is a small recipe, so I use one of my smaller bump pans. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't go all the way to the top in your bump pan, that's okay. So I'm getting the rest of my flour in. And you want to make sure you have clean hands, okay? So my hands are clean. Alright, so then I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of my milk. I also have some orange zest here. I'm going to add that in. And that was about 2 teaspoons. I wanted to have that orange flavor, okay? That was about 2 teaspoons. Then I'm going to add the orange juice. And the zest is going to bring out the orange flavor. It's going to be really good. And also with the vanilla in there, it's going to be even better. Okay, it just makes everything come together and it pops. Okay, so The last thing I'm going to add is the poppy seeds, all right? So I'm going to stop my mixer for a minute. Make sure everything's off the sides. And I have a preheated oven already, you guys. My oven was preheated to 350 and then I raised it up to 365. I'm gonna let the cake, the poppy seed, orange poppy seed cake, vegan orange poppy seed cake, I'm gonna let it cook for about 30 to 40 minutes, okay? So this is the last step, which is my beautiful black gold, the poppy seeds, okay? I'm gonna incorporate them. And it's very simple, very easy. Doesn't require any eggs because if you're vegan, you know you don't eat eggs. But I can cook a range of things from vegan to pescatarian to vegetarian, carnivores if you love meat. I can do any dish you like. I meal prep, I do all those things, okay? So I'm an all-in-all cook. I can do anything you ask me to do. I mean, I love baking. I love cooking. That's my thing. And I'm thanking you so much for joining my channel and liking my videos. It's wonderful. So here you have it. I have my orange poppy seed cake. Vegan style recipe. This is a first for me. And I'm going to show you the finishing touches. But first I'm going to go ahead and get my pan greased up. It's not a pan, it's a bump pan actually. I'm going to get it greased up pretty well. Make sure all my ingredients are together in here. And then we're going to get it baked, like I said, for up to 40 minutes on 365, okay? So I have my pan here. This is a smaller size pan and I'm going to coat it really well all over because you don't want your egg to stick. I mean, not your egg. I do apologize. You don't want your cake to stick to the pan, so you want to grease it very well. And this is bacon. This is, see, it's for cakes. So I greased my pan very well all the way around. It's making me cold. So there you have it. My orange poppy seed cake. Everything makes me cough. Don't worry about it. Nice and beautiful. All the ingredients in. Like I said, this was a quick recipe. I found it on the internet. And that's it. So I'll let me get this loose. It's going to get there. There you go. So here it is. This is the batter, my cake batter. You see that? All the poppy seeds in there and the orange pieces. Pretty good, isn't it? So I'm going to go ahead and get it poured in. And we're going to cook it on 365 for 40 minutes. And of course, you're going to see the finishing touches. And we can even do a glaze. To go over the cake with some orange zest. And yeah, so this is a nice healthy recipe. It's healthy because, I mean, it's cake, but it doesn't have any meat products in it. So it's a cake. And I added a little more sugar than the recipe called for because it's a cake. And I want the cake to taste good, okay? I don't care about, you know, me adding a little bit extra sugar. That's just the way it is. Because I want it to taste like something. So there you have it. Just wash my hands. And put the cake in the oven. You always beat your cake so you can get out the bubbles, okay? You want the bubbles to get out. And there you have it. My orange poppy seed cake. All right, so I'm gonna put it in the oven and you'll get to see the finishing touches. So there you have it. I came to you very quick, okay? This is a recipe we're gonna all try out together, see how we like it. Okay, I want it to be moist. I want it to have a lot of flavor. Thank you so much for joining my channel. This is In the Kitchen with Angela, your Creole Roots 47 girl. Like, subscribe to my channel on YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram, Creole Roots 47, as well as Creole Roots Washington on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining my channel, and I'll come back to you in a little while once the cake is finished to show you my finishing touches. Thank you again. Have a great day.